A recipe to me is just a skeleton of an idea. Doesn't mean that's the end-all, be-all. Any recipe could stand improvement. Tweaking, making it your own. I love to cook, and I love to learn how to cook if it's something I've never cooked before. I work with a lot of talented people, and I watch them, and I get things from them. I want to share what I know with people that don't know it. I just think that's a great approach to cooking. Food people are very passionate about food, and then not just eating the food, but about how it's prepared. My grandmother never did follow recipes. She was never trained, but she knew how to cook and feed lots of people. At a very early age, I developed a passion for food just watching her. I'm a firm believer that food should be pretty and should be eye-appealing, but it damn sure better taste good. By the way, I said that on Chopped, and they used it.
Congratulations, you are the Chopped champion. Chef Sandy, there was a lot more to your meal than just your Texas charm. Beautiful work, thank you.
For once in my life, I'm kind of speechless. I never went to cooking school. And the best kitchen instruments are your hands. But I like people that did go to cooking school, don't get me wrong. The lowly meatloaf has a rather highbrow history. It comes from the actual French pâté, the baked pâté. It also is the history of our dear friend Spam. When I was in the first grade, Imperial Pure Cane Sugar had an offer on the back for a kid's cookbook. I got my first cookbook, and I made the layer cake, and I realized then that I was capable of cooking stuff. The way I got into cooking was sink or swim. I was thrown in the kitchen and said, okay, here's what you do. And I said, okay. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, but we learned by trial and error. Learning by doing is sometimes the best way. You have to pick fried chicken up with your hands. You cannot put it on a plate and eat it with a knife and fork. It's just not fried chicken, period. Hands. Fried chicken is meant to be fun. One of my pet peeves is this architectural movement in food where food is swooped and massaged and stacked and sent to Frank Gehry for approval. I just want a really pretty, beautiful plate of food that I can recognize. One that turns on all 5 of my senses. That says Thanksgiving. It certainly does. That is so good. So good. Doing a big cater event like 300 or 400 people sit down dinner, that's a big rush. It just is. There's a lot of adrenaline that goes in, a lot of caffeine. Oh, God. Ray Charles used to say that every single music on the planet had its own soul. And I believe that about food. I think every single cuisine has its own soul. You just have to find it.